Hi guys, I am PRANAV JASORIA and I want to share my IMT experience of interview. I have given my interview of IMT on 23rd of Feb and firstly we have to log in into the IMT portal for the PI and VAT process, and after logging in we have to click on CTPI registration process, and the whole process will go on that screen only. We don't have to join any Zoom link or all that all. And firstly, they will conduct the orientation session, which is of 30 to 40 minutes. And then they will start the VAT, in which we have to type of approx 500 words. And the total duration was 30 minutes. And as you can see on the screen, my VAT topic was, there was a hymn called Abide With Me, which is used by Mahatma Gandhi on Republic Day, but it has now dropped or replaced by "Ae Mere Watan." So we have to share our views on this topic. And coming to my interview experience, there were two panelists, both were male. First panelist asked me that in what course I am doing graduation. So I told them, and then they asked me my three favorite subjects during graduation. So I also told the same. Then they asked me the definitions of that subject or the basic knowledge. After that, they asked me some entries and their postings in ledger account, cash flow statement, balance sheet, and all that. Then they asked me the basic definitions of all accounts, like definition of balance sheet, definition of cash flow, the main headings of cash flow statement. And then they asked me the leverage ratios, like operating leverage ratio, financial leverage ratio, combined leverage ratio, their formulas, and all that. Then they asked me the positions of a finance after pursuing MBA in finance. What positions can I get in a company? So I told them that CEO and CFO, but that was my mistake. That I had told them the high level positions. I should also told them the low level positions, like insurance and finance manager, like that. So they asked me low level and high level positions. And after that, they asked me 1 to 2 full forms of financial terms. So overall, the first panelist has grilled me on the accounting parts. They have asked too much on that accounts and finance part. And when the next panelist have come, he started by asking my hobbies. Then he said that how I keep myself updated with latest news. So I told him that I read newspapers, and I also keep myself updated by Google News. After that, they asked me the latest news that I have read. So I told about Russia and Ukraine war. Then he asked me that how this war is affecting India. So we can easily told them that as we import from Russia in a huge, as we import oil from Russia in a huge quantity, so this can impact our economy. And moving further, they asked me the union budget, my opinions on the union budget. So I told them that digitalization is being promoted in this budget, which is a good thing, which is a benefit. I told them the different sectors in which digitalization is being promoted, like in railway sector, in health sector, in education sector. We can also say that that cryptocurrency is being taxed at 30%. This is a great change. And then they asked me that what are the disadvantages of this digitalization. So I told 1 to 2 disadvantage, but when they asked me more, I couldn't recall them. So we have to take care of this. Then they asked me some geographical part, that from which state I belong. And when I said that I belong to Agra, then they asked me, oh, Agra, Andhra Pradesh. Then I corrected him that no sir, it is Agra, Uttar Pradesh. Actually, they are trying to confuse me that will I know the state or not. Then they asked me the number of districts in Uttar Pradesh, which is 75, but I couldn't recall at that time. And then they said, okay, Pranav, thanks. And then my interview was over. But we have to take care of our favorite subject that we are saying. At least when we are saying 1 to 2 subjects, we have the proper knowledge about that subject of graduation that we are pursuing. And also we have to be aware of the latest news, national as well as international, because I would suggest that Russia and Ukraine war is going on, but it is so common news, so interview may ask or may not be. So you have to aware of both news, national as well as international. And you also have to make an eye contact with the interviewers to feel comfortable, to feel confident, like this. So that was my interview experience. Thank you so much.